everybody, my name is Nightfireox. Welcome back. If this is your first time here, then welcome. Tonight we are reading Kubera. Now, Kubera we typically read on Saturday, but as I have explained throughout the week, I am not going to be here Saturday. Well, I am going to be here, but the thing is, I don't want to say that I will be able, like I would have been able to read Kubera on Saturday, because tomorrow I'm going to be gone from 8 p.m. to 4 a.m. in the morning. And then I'm coming home and I'm sleeping for a few hours. And then I got to get up and do something. And then after that, I just don't know if I'll have all the energy in the world to stream tomorrow. Or Saturday, I mean. So, that's why we're doing Kubera today. Now, if it turns out that I am feeling good on Saturday, then we may switch around our schedule a little bit and do Ellis Seed on Saturday. But that is a big if. So if we've got any Ellis Seed fans that are also watching Kubera, just so you know, it's a big if whether or not we do Ellis Seed on Saturday. I know Kubera has been one that, with it being on Saturdays, it kind of gets the short end of the stick, and I'm sorry about that, because of everything that's going on with work and stuff. Work for me is, we're at the part right now where it's really going to start slowing down. Most of my work in the wintertime is editing and not photographing. There's a few people who want to get winter photos done, but most people, it is a spring, summer, fall thing, not a winter thing. And so as we get more into the cold part of fall and the early stages of winter, people typically don't want photos done, not outside editing. However, they will ask me to edit. Anyway, so sorry about that, guys. Series isn't going anywhere. I want you guys to know that no matter what series we're doing, even if we're getting one, or I've taken 1, 2, even 3 weeks off because I have something else planned or going on, the series isn't going anywhere. We will always come back to the series. And you guys, the Kubera fans, you guys are so patient, and I appreciate it so much. I love you guys for that. So there's, with Kubera, a little update on Kubera. Now, the next update has to do with solo leveling. Solo leveling was one of the was the biggest thing on the channel. And unfortunately, we cannot do solo leveling on the channel anymore. I was asked to not do anymore on the channel, if you guys didn't know. So, I can't do it anymore. We're still doing it on Twitch. I haven't had any problems doing it on Twitch. So, that's the good news. I will continue to stream on Twitch as long as they haven't said anything to me about it. So, it's still going on. You just gotta follow me over at Twitch if you want it. And, that's about it for that. The schedule for the rest of the week, nothing tomorrow. Saturday, maybe Ellis Seed. It is a very, very, it's just a maybe. A very weak maybe. Because I do not know if I will even be up at that point. And then, hello, Piper, how you doing? And then Sunday, we'll have Tower of God. So, I think that's about it. We're caught up. We are on episode 6 of season 2 of Kubera. So, let me get the music going. Nope. There's kind of some stuff going down. I do remember. You don't understand, like, as much as it's painful for you guys not to get Kubera from me, it is painful for me when I miss weeks, because I'm sitting here like, oh, that means I have to wait until next time. And then when I miss again, I hate it too. I hate it just as much. Kubera is one of my favorites that I'm doing on the channel right now. No, we don't want this one either. This song is... Nope. We'll start with this one. What? Go through the checkpoints? What are you talking about? This mic... I want to make sure this mic is muted just in case. I don't want it coming through. Even though I have it set, sometimes Twitch is not very smart. Anyway, Yuta has vanished. Sorry, I need to redo that. Yuta has vanished. Forget about the checkpoint. We need to go rescue him. Asha, why are you so mean to Yuta? You've been like that ever since the channel. Oh, okay, fine. Let's go find Yuta. I'm good. Probably won't be able to stay too long. I'm very tired, but figured since I was awake, then I could watch the stream for a bit. Well, I appreciate it. Yeah, come on in. Stay as long as you want to. No pressure. Which way shall we go? Lead the way. If you don't know, shut your mouth and just follow me. Lol. One Last God, Kubera, Season 2, Chapter 6, Blood 1, East Calibloom. They'll be inside the city whether there are half-hunters or not. They have no reason to leave the closest city. What? Half-hunters? Like the people we saw back in Misty Shore. Those who treated halves like they weren't even human? This is really bad. If Yuta... Order something first. You said you were hungry. Who cares about food right now? We don't know what might be happening to Yuta even at this moment. Please. Yuta isn't as weak as you think. I have a good idea of who has taken him, so just eat something. Huh? You know who? But how? Yuta was captured by no ordinary trap. It's an item that costs a fortune to activate every time. And there is only one person that I know of who could use such an item to capture a half. I like her character design too, though. I don't like her as a person. The president of creation, Brand Brimo, the richest woman on all of planet Wilrav. Are you talking about Rish Siren? Yeah, I see what you mean. It makes perfect sense, especially with Calibloom, when Calibloom is where her home is. But if that's true, this is a bad situation. When she sticks her fangs in something, she won't let go of it that easily. Rish Syrian? That name sounds really familiar. Ah, right. The Atera Magic Union Master's name was Rush Syrian. With similar names they have. Oh, they're related. Sisters? So anyway, what should we do? The girl's so rich, offering her a fair amount of money won't work. He's wiggling his foot there. I have an idea. Ooh, what is it? We'll just give her all the money she wants and buy him back. Just do it. I don't think that's a good idea. You just said she won't be swayed by offering a fair amount of money. A fair amount won't work, so we will pay about 10,000 gold to buy him, and hopefully it will do. 10,000? What do you mean buy, Yuta? That sounds a bit... Should we take him back by force? Not a chance. Her house is a fortress. Really? Yes. We'll be electrocuted at a grilled like barbecue before we're even past the door. Oh my. But you don't need to worry. We can just buy him with money. I have nowhere else to spend my money anyway. By the way, if I go buy Yuta back, do I get to be Yuta's sponsor since then? I mean, I'm sure someone who only watched while I did everything won't lay claim to him, right? Outskirts of West Calibloom, the house of Teo Raken. You can use any room above the 3rd floor. They're all guest rooms and empty anyway. The regular bathroom is on the 1st floor, and the large bathroom is in the annex. I thought you said you would find me a place to stay. Why have you brought me to your house? I was gonna do that. But then I remembered that you don't have a single penny on you. I did not want you to deal with a hotel bill when you're already in debt because of your treatment. Why? Are you uncomfortable staying here? Don't be. I have no use for extra rooms since I live alone. Plus, there's someone who does the cleaning for me. Huh. You live alone? Are the women here all like you? Is it normal for a female who lives alone to let a strange man in the house? Should I say that you're naive? Or just reckless? Hey, it seems like you lack some general knowledge about magicians or fighters. Didn't I tell you back at the checkpoint that There's no rule that says you must use magic in magic exams. If a fighter has earned an A+ rank in magic exam just by swordsmanship alone, she does not have to worry about being a female. I love her. She's an icon. She is an icon. You're right. I made mistakes. My apologies, Tio. Slaps. You don't need to apologize. I should be the one apologizing for pointing my sword at you. Anyway, go up and choose your room. And about your meals, is there anything you're picky about eating? I don't eat seafood. Okay, I don't eat seafood. Okay, I'll order meat and vegetables then. That was no ordinary swordsmanship. She was using a transcendental skill. I could see the moment of her sword. She said Calibloom will be easier to take because there are more fighters than magicians. But does that mean there are a lot of people like her here? Your rubbish information will cause us some delay, Sagara. North Calibloom, luxury residential neighborhood, House of Rish Assyrian. So, did you find anything? Yes. I found out the transcendental power meter works perfectly fine. Love her too. Also, when I first read Kubera, I thought Rand was just a background character. Ron, my bad. I cannot speak. It was just a background character that we'd leave behind once we got past the thing they crossed in the boat. I'm glad I was wrong. I love Ron too. I love doing his voice too. You know, the biggest thing about Kubera altogether, really, for me, is one, there's a bunch of female leads, which I adore. I love a good female lead. And, you know, me being a female and all myself. But also, it lets me rest my voice when I get to do Kubera because I'm speaking with more females and feminine voices rather than masculine. So I'm not going completely like super deep and trashing my voice to speak. So did you find anything? Yes, I found out the transcendental power meter works perfectly fine. Are you sure you've checked properly? It said 17,860. 17,860. Does it make sense? Even if it was the total of all four of them. Reef Syrian, quarter, age 34, president of Creation brand Brimo. I know that too. Maybe Mr. Kasich flew by when we were measuring. Ugh, whatever. How was the half we captured? Oof. I was just about to tell you that. He's been bleeding. But they all bleed when they are captured by the height of bondage, don't they? Yes. But strangely, he is bleeding so much from his chest, as if he has a big wound. Did he get hurt by his mom and he's just been hiding it? Or whoever is pretending to be his mother? Obviously, it's not his actual mother. It doesn't matter as long as it doesn't die. Anything else? Well, you see, judging by the teeth, it's definitely a half. And the other body parts aren't that of a Sura, but his blood is black. I've never heard or seen such a thing before. To be continued. Let's like and move on to the next chapter. We are on Season 2, Episode 7, Blood 2. What? Black blood? Yes, but I've never heard of any tribe that has black blood. It exists. The last and 8th tribe of the Suras that is unknown. The creatures of chaos who should not be called by their name. Huh? Chaos? I've never heard of a tribe like that. Of course you haven't. It's heresy. Oh, President. I know about your curiosity, but you should not get into the theories of heretics. Yeah, it's cool to have a female lead in a story like this. Poor Yuta. I think it affects him more as he is a full Sura. Yeah, that is possible, you know? That's a really good point you bring up. And maybe it's affecting him more because he isn't a half like they think he is. Who cares? It doesn't matter. As long as I don't talk about it outside. So anyway, this means that half is a chaos half, huh? The human form Sura of the Chaos tribe is incredibly rare. I can't believe it's in my hands. I will never sell that even for all the gold in the world. He isn't yours to take. Somebody kick her ass and bring our sister back, or whoever it is. Season 2, Chapter 7. It could be her mother, too. I'm not sure how that works. Wait, I'm not sure what the other one is. How old she is, I forget. So you were coming? I guess you don't want to lose Yuta after all, huh? Think what you want. By the way, Asha, why do people build a city in the mountains when there are empty plains? With all the uphill roads, I think it won't even be easy to walk around. Well, that's because the city wasn't created by natural means. It was chosen by the will of a god. I don't know if you remember what I told you before we left Atera, but the Temple of Chaos was built around the landing place of the Sword of Return. Oh, that's right. She did say that. Kind of a little bit of a reminder. And Cali Bloom grew with the temple at its core, while the Temple of Earth was built much later. And because the Chaos closed space interferes with magical calculation, the city became a fighter-based city. Fighter, I can't speak. But because of this very strong closed space, people live here even with that inconvenience. This is all common knowledge. Do some reading in your leisure time instead of eating or sleeping. Kid, honestly, you slept through all your classes, didn't you? You don't even need to attend a magic academy to learn this stuff. Even the village schools teach these basics. Why was she so... I know she didn't go to school, but still, her mother did not teach her much of anything. She lived a very, very sheltered life, and I know part of that is probably because of her name. But still. Mom, please, change my name. I want to change my name so I can go to school. I wanted to go, but... What? I mean, how did you know that I like to sleep? She constantly does this, where she tries to share something about herself, but then closes herself back up. I really hope eventually she's able to actually open up and say what she wants to actually say. How can I not know? You were always sleeping in the water channel. Ah, that's right. Oh, how cute. You have something that you wish to buy from the president's collection? Asha Rahiro, Ron Surov. What the hell? This guy's so big. Is he even human? Wow, this man is even taller than the other mister I met earlier. Okay, come in for now. Thump, 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 thump. That guy is really huge. Hey, Asha Rahiro. You were really famous, but I guess it was wrong. That guy wasn't surprised at all, even after looking at your magic license. Since Rana was always talking about you, I thought everyone in the world must know your name or something. Guess not, huh? Guess you're popular because of your face, right? Your thinking is so vulgar. Hey, huh? Hey! What did you just say? Hey! Hey! I got you, huh? Is that why you're running away? Whoa, how amazing. So this is how rich people decorate their house. Not all of them. But she does have a lot of them for sure. She should use her money for charity or something. Hey kid, don't touch anything. There could be some sort of anti-theft device on it. Neutral blow in 5, Cali Bloom. Is it the way she's looking at this? Is this face made because of this weapon here? I feel like this is something more significant than what it's leading on, considering it's telling us even what its name is. Why? Is there something you like? But I'm sure you'll have to pay at least twice what it's worth. Oh, I was just looking. She must have quite a collection if she is displaying god-level items in the quarter like this. God-level items? I'm sure she has more than she needs. She would probably leave them anywhere unless it's a powerful item like the Staff of Agni. I see. Powerful items. Aren't those guys the ones from before? Yes, they told the gatekeeper that they wanted to buy something. They must be here to get the half back. How do they know that it's here? Do they know about the hide of bondage? Well, they're not just any ordinary people. This is data from the searching through the checkpoint records, using their name from their magic licenses. First, that's Asha Rahiro, famous magician until year in 12, but she wasn't seen for the last 3 years. What? That's Asha? She looks nothing like how she was 3 years ago. I thought she hated skirts. That is not good. Roosh is a big fan of Asha, so if Roosh finds out that we caused trouble with Asha, then she would just give back the half? No, of course not. Of course she gotta be stubborn. She's gonna get her ass kicked. It will be annoying, really, if Roosh throws a fit, but I can take it. The real problem is this one. Ron Sarov, quarter, half Yaksha, plus pure blood. Varuna, recent visit Calibloom. Level BBN 13. Magic branch of Misty Shore. Has best record in history of Misty Shore. Applied for AA in N13. Pros 37%, con 63%. I never imagined he would dress so ordinarily at usual times. He only wore designer clothes when I saw him at the Creation Brand gathering. I should have noticed that he had braided hair. His uncle is the priest of water, and his aunt is dean of magic department of Misty Shore University. The biggest problem is that his elder brother is Lutz Seraph, the priest of creation and archenemy of our company. Are they all related somehow? Damn it. Why that guy of all people? Say, president. They have pretty intimidating connections. We should just get back the half. No! You said the half is bleeding black blood, right? I just came up with a good idea. A plan that will take care of them all, whatever connections they might have. If it's what I'm thinking, yes, it does seem like Ron has strong connections. I mean, we already knew that, of the water, priest and stuff like that. I think we did. Or at least we knew that his parents were, like, his aunt, his family was well off and well connected, it seemed like. The president said to wait in this room. Wow, that means we will meet Yuta soon. Hey, do you even have the money? Search. I'll help you with the rest, so tell me how much you have. Are you ignoring me, huh? Fine! I'm not going to help out. I don't care if you don't have enough or not. Mr. Ron Sarov, hear me out for a sec. Reesh, that crazy bitch. How dare she? Hush. It's only my guess for now, but the possibility cannot be ignored. Everybody knows what's going on but me. I have an idea, but it's probably wrong, which is why I'm not saying it. Because I'm a perfectionist, and saying ideas that could possibly be wrong gives me anxiety. So please, take leave and return to our hotel, Ron Sarab. What about Yuta? I will be bringing Yuta back with me. By yourself? How? You have that much money? No. But I won't be needing any money. She's just gonna kick their ass. Literally, when I said that song, you probably haven't heard this. There was a parody, or maybe it's not a parody, I don't know. But it's a song that goes, I'm about to kick somebody's ass. That makes me want to hear your idea now. It's probably not correct. But my idea is that she's probably going to try to pass it off as if he died or something like that. Playing dead. But I highly doubt that's correct. But the fact that he's bleeding or something, or maybe there's something to do with the blood, that they're going to try, I don't know. Huh? It looks like the other two are leaving Asha behind. Should I lock down the gate? No, let them go. It's better if I let Ron Seraph go. I could take him for sure, but dealing with his family could be troublesome. But Asha? She's an orphan from Carte, who has no kin on this planet whatsoever, which makes her much easier to deal with than Ron. One Last God, Kubera, Season 2, Chapter 8, Blood 3. What the heck is Marut and Asvin's statue, ruby and bloodstone. So, you wish to buy something from me, huh? I wonder what brings the famous Asha all the way to my home. The corpse of an Astika, a god-level item? Or could it be a half? Or a half? Or perhaps a half? I don't need a half. I want to buy the neutral bow that you have on display in the corridor. Huh? The neutral bow? No, wait. Aren't you here to buy the half? No, what makes you think that I came to buy a half? That's because... What the hell is this? She's not here for the half? I have no idea. It's a diversion! Is the bow for sale or not? Oh, I'll sell it. Just give me 100,000 gold. To my knowledge, your final bid for the bow was at the N5 auction was 2,000 gold. Don't you think it's too much to ask 50 times the original price for an item that nobody knows how to use? Oh? Too much? N5 was 10 years ago, and I'm capable enough to make 2,000 gold into 100,000 gold in 10 years. So isn't it fair to sell an item I bought for 2,000 gold at 100,000 gold, since I don't really care if you buy it or not? Fine. I'll buy it for 100,000 gold. Really? By the way, Miss Rouge, where do you keep the halves that you capture? I keep them locked up in my basement. Why? Ah, I knew it. She is here for that half after all. Is she planning to find out the location and go rescue it herself? How funny. I was just curious, since people say an aggressive half is not easy to keep in confinement. And if a half causes trouble inside the city, the sponsor has to take responsibility. My, there's nothing to worry about. None of the halves I've sponsored have ever caused trouble, because once they are trapped in the basement, it's impossible to escape. There are traps and god-level items waiting at every corner. A perfect guard system without a single guardsman. She's really just giving her all this information. There are no guards, you say? None at all. I'm glad to hear that. I was about to tell you to evacuate them if you had any. Uh-oh. He's gnawing at it. Snap! He's not a half. He's way stronger than that thing, I'm sure. Is it really okay for us to leave Asha there alone? Will Asha be okay? Well, I'm sure you're not going to be much help being there, kid. Hey, stop worrying about her and let's go eat before we go back to the hotel. What do you want to eat? I don't know. What should we glance? Kelly Bloom Fighters Guild Affiliated Martial Arts Academy. You want to look around the academy? Well, I guess we could. What? What are you so worried about? No, why don't you come back? Later with Asha. Oh wait, he's got that thing. I'm not all that interested. Where he's afraid of, halves or something like that. Or no, it's not halves. I forget. Well, I know what I'm talking about. It's just in my head. It's just all jumbled. Oh, that's right. I forgot you were scared. Yeah, it is halves. Okay. You're scared of halves. Then you should wait here. I'll go in by myself. Hang on, kid. No, Lise. Don't leave me here alone. Calibloom Central Magic Store District. This material reduces 10% of any damage by magic or transcendental attacks. Who cares about 10%? Wouldn't you die with one transcendental skill of an aura? Anyway, if you are hit? Yes. It's usually used only for duels and such. Not really suitable for you, President. I'm not buying it for me, it's for Elwyn. Shouldn't Elwyn be concentrating on long-distance combat rather than close combat? Hey! I'm going to a different shop. Did you find anything you like? Startled. Ah, you want that item that you're holding? Ah, no. I was just looking. Hey, I will buy this glove. So you like red gloves, huh? No, I thought it might suit the son of a friend of mine. What? You don't even remember your own name, but you remember your friend's son. Only very vaguely. He's really ill-mannered and a real brat. Plus, he's stupid. And that's why I always worry about him. Somewhere near Ren Hollow. Seriously, what a stupid king. Stupid? Who are you talking about, Sagara? What are you talking about? Ganharva, of course. To be honest, there's less than a 0.00000000001% chance that Shakuntala is still alive. He's basically a slave for that tiny probability. It drives me crazy just to watch him. But isn't that good for your tribe? This new plan wouldn't be possible without Ganharva. That's true, but I feel sorry for the Ganharva tribe. How can a king be more concerned about his daughter than the safety of the whole tribe? Wow, it's really pathetic. You know, Cloche, ever heard of the saying, even the walls have ears? Or rats hear what's said by night? Why would you do it? What would you do if Ganharva hears you bad-mouthing him? How could he hear me? Ganharva is in Calibloom, right? Why is it Ganharva in Calibloom? Answer me quickly, Cloche. I'm hungry. To be continued. Okay. We are on chapter 9. We're in Hollow. Uh-oh. Yeah, I think they might be in a little trouble, huh? Bryn Hollow, a city drenched in the resentment of my tribe. I may not have the power to destroy that city now, but I will have the city crushed even before Eloth when I have enough power. Sagara! I'm sorry, but Maruna found out about our plan. Everything is my fault for not keeping the others' mouths shut. Everything is due to my negligence. If you wish, I will try to stop Maruna before he reaches Calibloom at all costs. Don't worry, I don't care about Maruna. It was Ganharva who suggested that we keep Maruna out of the mission anyway. Ganharva did it for the good of Maruna, but Maruna has no idea. Isn't that funny? Anyway, go and get going. We can't just stand here doing nothing forever. One Last God, Kubera. Season 2, Chapter 9. Blood 4. Beep, beep, beep. Basement door 7 destroyed. Basement door 7 destroyed. What is this? The half is the only one behind the door 7. Shut up and check! Miss Reach, this is not a problem you can solve. 50,000 for the neutral bow, and I will offer you my aid. Huh? No way. You just said 100,000. What's with that? What's with bargain now? The bargain now. If you don't have the money, get lost. Do you know how much money I've poured into this house? That half can try escaping only once. It will never get anywhere. None of the basement security cameras are working. I don't know what's wrong with them. None of them are broken, but why? I told you to do frequent checkups. I checked them this morning. I think you may need her help. Yeah. Her? Yeah, I definitely think so too. Oh, I forgot to silence my phone. I do that sometimes, my bad. Okay. It's not your cameras that have problem. I will ask again, Miss Reach. Oh, that was Asha. Hold on. It's not your cameras that have the problem. I will ask again, Miss Reach. Would you like my help? Damn it! I told you to guard the entrance. Why'd you let Asha... Oh, what a big useless lump of steel, Miss Reach. You have no time for this. If you let him escape into the city, the consequences will be catastrophic. I told you, it's not getting out. He was lucky enough to break through one door. Beep, beep, beep. Basement door 6 destroyed. Basement door 6 destroyed. Door 5 trap activated. Error. Door 5 destroyed. Doors 5 and 6 might be right next to each other, huh? You are running out of time. What do you say, Neutral Blow? 10,000 gold? What? You said 50,000 just before. I'll sell for 50,000, fine. How about something about 100 gold? Dang, look at Asha over here holding all the chips. You don't have any time to waste now, right? Sell it to me for 100 gold. Oh, I reached here and will sell the neutral bow to Asha Rahiro for 100 gold. Details on the back. Person of creation brand. Haha. The contract looks too short. It's longer on the other side. Read it later and do something about that half. We have no time. Well, okay. Since we have no time to waste, we need to give him food to calm him down. But since we have no time to go out and buy it, I found an acceptable substitute in another room. The Marut and Asvin statue made by a fusion of God's blood. It is possible to separate the blood into its original forms using magic. What? Are you saying you were going to give that to the half for food? That is one of a kind and only statue in the world. Would you like to take its place then? Thud. That's right, he was already really freaking hungry before she captured him, so he's gotta be starving at this point. I'm telling you now, I can't help you at all. If it looks as you can't resolve the situation, I'm going to take all my expensive items and run, Megaphone. I never expected any help from the start, so please stop chattering. Beep, beep, beep. Basement door 2 destroyed. Basement door 2 destroyed. Crack. Boom. Crack. Look at him. Dang. Bhavati Indra. Bzzzt. Splash. Shh. Haha, nice. I don't really like Asha's attitude, but times like this, I love it when it's turned on someone like her who hurt Yuta. Yeah, I agree. I am just like that with Asha. Like, sometimes I really like her character, and then other times I'm like, why are you always so goddamn mean? Gosh darn it, Asha, I want to like you. People have gotten mad at me before for saying that, I don't know how to feel about Asha. And I'm just like, I don't. Everybody wants pure reactions, and then they get mad at me for having them. Okay, anyway. Where was I? It's God's blood. Better food than eating common syrup. Are you back to yourself now? I understand you haven't had any proper food since the water channel, and you have lost a lot of blood to the height of bondage. You would have instinctively searched for food. I'm not even surprised, since this kind of incident was within the scope of my expectations. Anyway, we can't let Lee see you in this state. So let's get the height of bondage off of you, Yuta. Reach. Uh-oh. Crunch. I did not see that one coming. Bruh. She already got one bad hand. Countless deaths will find their way to you. You will be able to overcome most of them on your own, but there will be the ones which you cannot. You who have the highest probability of losing this battle. That's the reason why I have come to you. From this moment forward, since you have the knowledge of my existence, you will now be able to borrow my power from your for your magic. But do not forget, strictly speaking, I do not exist here as a god. Thus, the magic I'm letting you borrow will be very unstable. As you borrow my power, I will eat away your existence, little by little. So, of course, it will be best never to use it. But you know what? You could even die while you hesitate over your decision. Crunch, crunch, grind. Ow! The decision is yours to make, if it's needed or not. Haughty Vishnu. One Last God, Kubera, Season 2, Chapter 10, Blood 5. Holy crap, that took a turn. Here we all like, ha ha, get pwned by Asha, and then Yuta's like, I'ma eat you. President? I really don't think this is right. How could we seal off the basement and run by ourselves? What about Asha? That's Asha's problem. Why should I stay here and wait for her? There's no guarantee that she'll succeed. I have no reason to put my life at risk by waiting for her. Hold on. Here, we'll start with this one. The best thing to do right now is to seal it off and run. If Asha fails and the half gets out, we can say it was all her fault. Asha went down there to buy a half and things went wrong, okay? What? We're going to put everything on Asha? Watch your mouth. We're not putting anything on Asha, but that's what actually happened. At first, I was going to pin everything on Heresy, but all circumstances considered... Halt. What's wrong? Did you leave something behind? Why is that thing here? Huh? What do you mean? What? But seeing that you're pretty shocked, I see you've returned quite a while ago. Don't worry about this I just need to heal. Hati Asvins. Interesting spell there. Yes. Interesting indeed. I am contemplating what kind of blood she just gave him if she didn't give him the statue. But she said it was a god's blood, so it should have filled him. What the hell? Well, that's interesting indeed. Leaves me a lot to think about. My sleeve is still ripped. This is the best state. I really don't get the spell sometimes. Well, I can just get it mended. I'm just glad that you didn't eat any of my fur cloak, since this is much harder to mend. So, how much so? How far do you remember? Is it right before getting caught by the height of bondage? You should be fine if my calculations worked as they should, but since the city interrupts, hug. Should have given him a Snickers. Oh, that's good. Hug. Yuta, if Liz and I were to fight, on whose side would you stand? No, forget it. I already know the answer. Forget that I ever asked. Anyway, it's time to finalize our deal with that merchant. I'm going to need your help, Yuta. Boom! I noticed that you sealed down the basement entrance, Miss Reish. It was not easy to come out thanks to you. I was just about to open it. Really, I was. Yuta, bite. Miss Reish, I think we should draw up a new contract. So hear me out. Do something about this kid first. You can listen while you run. What? How could classes be over? Everyone's gone home and only a few people are left for training? This is boring. I told you come back later with Asha. I don't think I will need to. I thought there would be something special, but... Huh? What's behind that red door? What does it say on there? Food and drink not permitted. Silence. If I and Liz fight, stop saying this stuff. This is what makes you sus, Asha. I know, right? Asha! We have had this talk how many times? How am I supposed to like you when you say things like that? What's behind that door? It's compulsory to have that fight for all the fighter I cannot. Okay, hold on here. It's compulsory to have that place for all the fighter academies. There we go. That's the word I'm trying to spit out. They keep photos of legendary fighters there. But looking at photos of dead people just makes me feel all depressed. So I don't really like Rattle. I think Yuta's the only one in this group who actually listens to what I say. He ended up coming in. Wow. All of them are look really strong. What am I doing all this for a girl who already has a boyfriend? He still thinks that Ash is a boy. Do you know any of these fighters, Ron? I don't really know anyone. So even if they're all great and mighty, I don't really feel Rayleigh. Is that her father? For God's sake, Ron. I'm pretty sure that's her father. To be continued. He went to this academy. Kubera, can you help mommy for a sec? Startled. Yes, I am on my way. Dun dun dun! Question mark? Mom, when is Dad coming home? When you get a little older. Can't he just come home now? I miss Dad so much. Does Dad not miss me? Ron, what do these dates below the photo mean? Huh, of course. This year of birth and year of death. Why? Is there someone you know? Wow, I am impressed that there's a fighter you know. Rayleigh. Uh-oh. His face, tells a different story from a happy one. One Last Guide, Kubera, Season 2, Chapter 11, Blood 6. What's your relationship with him? Oh, no. It's not like I'm related to him or anything. I read his autobiography when I was little. Wow, my dad is so strong. I really wanted to see him in person one day. I never realized he was already dead. Oh, I am so stupid. He was a great fighter. The one who exceptionally used transcendental skills as a pure-blood human. The winner of the fighter championship when he was not even 20 years old. Being so strong, along with having a good personality, he was loved by many. He had nearly everything in young age which the world had to offer. So the people that knew him well used to say, Rayleigh had only one flaw. It was that he had no goal to live for because he had achieved so much at such an early age, to the point where he would put himself in danger without hesitation. Or perhaps luck was on his side, since he really did always come back alive from the mission of sure death, naturally making him the most dangerous missions to be his in the Fighters Guild. So he ends up going on an expedition mission to other planets, which everyone were reluctant of going. It was just before the upheaval when he left Wilrav for Karte. Ooh, there's a connection here, isn't there? Between Asha and her father. Maybe not a direct connection, but he was on her planet. It was just because the upheaval when he left Wilrav for Karte. Someone hug her, Lee. Stop hiding your feelings. I know. You know, honestly, if I saw her do that, I think personally, I'd be like, there's something wrong. Like, I would be very much like Agni, where he sees through it. Now we know where Lee's got her curly hair from. Yes, exactly. That is what we take out of this. The curly hair. Upheaval when he left Wilrav for Karte. And he couldn't come back because of the upheaval, huh? Wow, that means he left me when Mom was pregnant with me. Did he not think about his family at all? No, look. It says year N5. When we lose contact with someone during the upheaval, it's marked as year N0. Rayleigh was once seen in N5. And there's a question mark. The last transport ship from Karte to Wilrav. For some reason, he wasn't on board when the ship arrived at Eloth, but many of the passengers said that they had seen him on the ship. And they said that they could not forget him because he was crying, which was very unlike him. Anna, I want to live. I want to live so that I can see you again, and I really want to hold our baby. In my arms just once. Stupid, isn't it? You should have just never have left in the first place. What? Are you crying? I thought you said you didn't know him. I think that story is just really sad, that's all. Yeah, see, here's the thing with Kubera. She tries very hard to hide her feelings, so she doesn't open up about her emotions, she shoves it, but everybody sees the difference. Like, they're not that dumb, you know what I mean? They can obviously tell that either she did know the person or something happened, something like that. Boo! What was that for? If you cry because of Rail, or is it Rao? I'm not sure. How do you think that would make him feel? Really? Elwyn has been practicing her transcendental skill that hard. Yes, especially today. She was working so much harder. I think she'll master this one in a few days. Really? Elwyn, congratulations in advance. Thank you. Anyway, I have a message for you, Union Master. The Atera Magic Guild has sent an official letter. Apparently, God Agni has been summoned to the temple in Atera, and he declared himself in front of everyone. Really? Wow. That sounds fun. I wonder how it would feel to have a god by your side. Since you are here, how about having dinner with us? I have to go. I have already ordered dinner. I'm just here to see Elwyn. That's too bad. Then we'll see you tomorrow, Master. Oh, good night, both of you. Agni, what are you up to? What are you up to? What? Vishnu has told me enough. I thought that what you have done here violates the rules. Since the upheaval, gods are not allowed to openly show themselves in the human realm, and they must keep their presence hidden from all humans, excluding their summoner. I'm sure you are aware of the reasons why Vishnu would request that, right? Hey, how do you talk so much when you look so much like a Taksaka? This is weird. I can't get used to it. I knew a serious conversation with you would not be possible anyway. However, this planet is too dangerous for you to feel safe. At the very least, you need to think about a plan for resistance against I don't care. I will be taking my princess and leaving this planet. Hey, stop, wait. I was kidding. How would it feel to have a god by your side, while not knowing she has a Surreg currently by her side? I enjoy ironic stuff like this. Yes. I want to go closer, but Mr. Kasich is a little scary. Anyway, how could those two have a conversation? Agni fools around all the time, and Mr. Kasich, without his earring, doesn't like people fooling around. Even so, I doubt they would fight or anything. I got it, Brilith. Ah, yes? Us two have decided to become a team and protect Wilrath. And our team name shall be the God and the Dra. What kind of team name is that? Ah, you don't like it? Then how about the God and the Liz... Yeah! Boom. Stop it. Please stop. How are you two going to protect the planet like this? To be continued. Alright. Let me heart it. Okay. So, I think that's going to be all for this week. We got to episode 10 like we wanted to. Oh, well, actually, no, we got to episode 11. Look at us. We read one more. Okay, anyway. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you're seeing this on Twitch and you haven't already, make sure you follow. If you see this later on YouTube, please like and subscribe. And I will see you guys all Sunday, maybe Saturday, but most likely Sunday, for Tower of God. And then maybe Saturday for Eliseed. Don't know yet. Anyway, bye-bye!